Good morning friends. Today we are going to make a gluten-free vegan sweet biscuits. So these are very easy. This is an Indian style of bakery biscuits, just like how you would find it in a bakery. These are soft and crunchy at the same time and delicious. And not to mention it's very quick, simple, easy, and anybody can do it. That's the best thing about it. So anytime we start making any cookies or even look at the recipes, many times you need egg or you need butter or you need these high fructose corn syrup or any type of fructose or any syrups that you need to use to make it even more delightful. But today, with just 3 ingredients, I'm going to show you guys how to make your very own gluten-free vegan biscuits. So this is how we're going to do it. So the butter that I'm going to use is Country Crock plant butter. So this is also butter, but it is not made out of animal fat. It is vegan. This is plant butter. So I will show you the ingredients over here. I got this from HEB. Yeah, here we go. The ingredients over here, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it loud. It's blend of plant-based oils, palm fruit, palm kernel, canola oil, avocado oil, water, salt, pea protein, sunflower lecithin, citric acid, vitamin A palmate, natural flavor, beta carotene. That is what they're using for colors. This is completely vegan and it is doable, and the best thing is we can make our biscuits with this butter as well. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks. This is how it looks. So it's really looking like a butter. So what I have done is I have taken the same from a different pouch, and I have kept it in the refrigerator without the freezer, so it can thaw a little bit and it is easy to work with. So as you can see, I can crush with my hand and it is soft right now and ready to use for our sweet biscuits. The second ingredient over here is the powdered brown sugar. It's just the regular brown cane sugar that you can powder. This is 3 tablespoons. And over here I'm going to use the gluten-free box red mill baking flour. You can also use a gluten-free flour with oat flour, or you can use ragi flour. Any flour is good to go. So because this is a gluten-free recipe, we are going to use this baking flour. But if you have the regular gluten-free flour, go ahead and use it. The one that you use it for your rotis, that is good enough too. So I have kept it in a cup. This is 1 cup of gluten-free flour, and we are going to use half or 1 stick of butter and 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. This is it. This is all the ingredients. Now I have a hand blender over here just to whip off our butter and the sugar. If you don't have it, you can use it with the back of the fork as well, like how you would mash the bananas. Okay friends, I have taken a little over half of those butter stick. I don't want to use the full butter stick, but if you want extra creamy, you can use it. But this is quite enough, more than a little half, as you can see, and it is at room temperature and very soft right now. I'm just going to add 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar that we talked about, and I'm going to start blending it. Okay, there you go. This is enough. So it doesn't have to be super whipped. So as long as it is well blended and soft, we are good to go. Anyway, we are going to use the spatula or our hand to add the rest of the ingredient, which is only 1 ingredient, which is the gluten-free flour. But I'm also going to add 1 pinch of cardamom powder, or the regular cardamom. So it is Elaichi that gives that extra aroma. Okay, adding half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. That adds that fresh aroma, and let's blend it a little bit. Okay, that should be done. And now I'm just going to go ahead and clean it and add the flour. If you don't find this butter, you can also add margarine or any type of vegan butter. And now it's the time to add our gluten-free flour. And I'm just going to stir it and make it very well combined. You don't need water for this recipe because we have added the butter and that's going to moisture the whole thing. In case this is not blended well, you may add some cream butter too, the vegan butter for sure. Alright, now it's ready and it is non-sticky. If it doesn't blend and you haven't added enough butter, you can always add like a 1 tablespoon of water or as needed, but it has to be like a tight dough, not like a very loose one. So I'm just going to go ahead and rest it for another 5 minutes. You don't have to close it, just rest it for 5 minutes while we get the tray ready for baking. Okay, here we go. I have the coconut oil over here. You can also use the same plant butter for greasing the pan, but I'm just going to use coconut oil and I'm just going to, you can melt it, but it really doesn't matter for me. Let's set this aside and we're going to take little pieces like this. And make it into a ball. Make sure there are no cracks because if you have cracks, it's going to be hard to work with. And it is going to break when you bake. And I'm going to put it here. You can make big balls if you want. It depends on the size of the cookie that you like and the thickness. So over here I have this much of a thickness. So I'm just going to... Alright, it is ready. The next step is to make some holes so they can breathe better and then they hold that shape and they look like the actual bakery cookies. Very simple. The only thing to watch out for these cookies, friends, is no cracks. See, as you can see, you're seeing some cracks here. You just have to make sure you close it. Anyway, we are going to refrigerate them so that will hold the shape. But since this is a gluten-free version, there will be certain things that we need to replace and adjust. So make sure when you roll it very soft and not too loose. It has to be a little tight without any cracks in the end. And here we go. This is ready. And the next step is to refrigerate it for 20 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, actually 25 minutes, and it's fresh out of the freezer. I'm just going to show you guys how hard it is right now. And now is the time we are going to bake. First of all, we have to preheat for 250 degrees and we are going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes or until light brown. Alright, they are fresh out of the oven and still a little hot. And here we go. Your gluten-free, vegan, sweet biscuits or cookies are ready for serving. Since this is so hot, maybe we have to cool it down a little bit before we start consuming it or even breaking it. So I'm just going to break it and show you. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a little soft right now, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys once it is completely cooled off and ready for serving. But oh, beautiful aroma. Alright, it's completely cooled down now. I'm just going to show you guys by breaking it. Did you hear it? Oh my god, all these pieces are falling down. That means it's so crispy. And I'm going to show you the inside of this. And you just wanted to take it out from the oven when it is light brown. Do not wait until it gets darker or leave it in the oven. So make sure you remove it after light brown. So this one stayed in the oven for like 20 minutes at 250 degrees. But you can play it by your oven. Every efficiency is different. So you know how your oven works. Okay, the last step is to put them in the beautiful cookie jar that I have over here, so for our storage. So here we go. And while I do that, I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So we have like a brown and a cream tint to it. These are no less than bakery style and it is so simple, easy and affordable because a box of these cookies, if you have to go for gluten-free version and then buy it in the store, it's going to cost you like a $6. But this whole thing is less than probably $1 or $2. because all we used is the ingredients right from your home, and it is fast, simple and easy. So here we go, your very own gluten-free vegan sweet biscuits are ready for serving.